All right, we're gonna see Michelle Obama attack white beauty, then does photo op looking like a man. Salty crackers, some racist ass motherfucker. I'm be honest. Keep it a buck.
And we have to start educating people about all kinds of beauty.
Yes.
And our beauty is so powerful and so unique.
You sure about that?
You're going to see a lot more of this in the future. I've already seen it in comment sections. People don't care about the gun laws in California or New York or Chicago. The criminals don't care about them. And so a bunch of predominantly law-abiding people are like, listen, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. How's that work, Abe? Is it 6? How many people carry a coffin? I don't know. It depends on the size of the coffin, I guess. That sounds morbid. Anyway, senior citizen saved himself from would-be mugger is heading to prison because of New York City's ridiculous, stupid commie laws. So this man who was being lunged at, let's see if they got video over here. Security camera footage caught the would-be robber charging at owner even after the senior citizen pulled a gun. And he said, listen, I thought the guy had a knife. I don't even care if I don't. You pulled a gun on a dude who's threatening you, and then he charges you. I don't care if he's unarmed. I don't care if he's got a gun, a bat, a knife, a shovel, or in this case, he had a pen on him. I don't care. Blast away. I'm going to let you go. But not in New York City. They said, hey, man, where did you get that gun? That's what you're worried about? This guy tried to rob me. Yeah. We're not worried about the robber. We let robbers go all the time. This guy keeps spitting on people in New York. He spit on 4 ladies in one day, and then they're like, go ahead and leave. And people are like, well, there's a big difference between that's app. There's a big difference between spitting on somebody and shooting on somebody. Shooting at somebody. No, there isn't. No. It's all tied together. You don't arrest people who commit crimes when you could. This is a guy. He keeps spitting on chicks. He's. By the way, how's it not a hate crime? He's specifically targeting white chicks. And then you let him go. You don't think he's going to get more and more increasingly violent? You guys could stop a potential murder in your city, but no. He's only spitting on people. Yeah, he's spitting on people. But you know what? He's also got a rap sheet. He's been arrested multiple times for domestic violence, contempt of court. He's supposed to be on supervised release, yet he can't get arrested after he's on supervised release for beating a woman. I mean, he can't get arrested. And then a dude who lives in an area where you won't arrest anybody. Guy's a wife beater, allegedly. He's spitting on women, allegedly.
Okay, so he's clearly going for the angle of like this guy's a woman abuser, woman spitter on her, hey woman hater. It's kind of like the old school liberal appeal. Is just trying to hit the angle of savage or barbarian without saying the other word. His main issue, so to speak, is gonna be a contention with his race. So as he showed earlier, I believe it was a black man. Yeah, there it is, 230. Yeah, right there. So he's going for domestic violence, so it's going to be another George Floyd rap. It's going to be pushing that angle. He's going to be pushing, this is just mainly about justice, not race, but it's going to be, again, he said hate crime when it came to white women, so he's trying to protect the angle of white people versus black people. A lot of his angles are very contentious, though. He's very smart with it. Not really. He calls himself Salty Cracker, and he has a picture of, like, Abe Lincoln and George Washington, which, white people shit. But that's pretty much how this guy's gonna be pushing this shit. I believe, in my personal opinion, this is just an individual case. It should be judged on individual basis. I believe it's not a hate crime what he did. I believe it was probably just his mental illness. This guy probably doesn't have the best mental health going around doing stupid shit. So this is why, again, they try and appeal to a lot of people's basic nature, so to speak, where they call to justice when they don't have the full scope of understanding context, but he hypes it up through his own perspective. So propaganda, really.
Allegedly. You won't detain him. Well, he's going to get shot by somebody who doesn't care about your stupid rules anymore because you don't enforce them in a way that makes any sense. Arrest the violent people. Yeah, even if their acts of violence are considered small, Because if you don't arrest the dude committing small acts of violence, those small acts of violence will turn into large acts of violence. And people are going to start shooting back. Even dudes who are, no, not supposed to be. Again, he's got an unlicensed gun. The senior citizen over here shot a man who tried to rob him. He's going to spend 4 years in prison. That's fucking insane. Arrest the judge. Because he was toting an unlicensed revolver. There's plenty of people in New York City that are being arrested with unlicensed revolvers. But they're being let right back out on the street. Yep. Chicago, same thing. Teen youths. They got a whole bunch of Glocks with switches and no serial numbers. Again, I don't think you should have a serial number, and I don't think that you should have or I don't think there should be a. You should be able to take any weapon, turn it into an automatic, and it doesn't need to be registered with the government. I'm fine with all of that, but you leftards impose those rules. You're the ones who want more of those stupid rules, but you don't enforce them if it's teen youths. See, it's selective prosecution, and now this dude over here who doesn't have any history of criminality, he's going to go to jail for 4 years. I'm fine with you guys out there cleaning up the mess for everybody else, but we got to get jury nullification and we got to get this man out of jail. That's insane. No, that's insane. They arrest the Daniel Pennies, right? But the dudes on the subway setting chicks on fire who've been arrested 70 fucking times. Maybe if you would have just thrown the motherfucker in jail for the rest of his life when he, I don't know, approached his 60th arrest, you wouldn't need Daniel Pennies. Now you still would, because
Okay, but the guy had an unregistered firearm, right? So, like, at the same time, the reason why we have registered firearms is this guy could have done a crime, which this is a situation where you could look at this as two people that were about to commit a crime committing a crime. You know what I mean? Like two robbers fighting each other and hurting each other. The firearm itself is a crime. So this, by the way, these are the same people that say being in this country illegal is a crime and you should get out, and it's just a piece of paper that distinguishes you from here and not here. Meanwhile, a guy he believes should arm himself to murder people and kill people with an unregistered firearm. So, you know, in a situation where he didn't have a firearm, you could have a situation where he just got robbed and didn't die or get hurt. And now it turned into a situation where he killed someone. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the other one is just a person without a piece of paper. Thoughts?
Again, you, 2 strikes and you're out. That's where we're going, boys. 2 strikes and you're out. But there you go. A man, just a normal man, trying to live in this shithole, arms himself because they won't arrest criminals. A criminal attacks him, he kills them, and the fucking cocksuckers arrest the Good Samaritan. That's New York. That's New York. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the news. Point out, kept up to date on Good Samaritans. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.
And there it is. He is a salty cracker. So I think it was interesting. He didn't even mention the Michelle Obama thing, but to iterate on Michelle Obama's thing, which I'm going to put right here.
Start educating people about all kinds of beauty.
Yes.
And our beauty is so powerful and so unique.
I think a lot of this, what they're talking about is how a lot of Eurocentric beliefs, like having straightened hair, when a lot of women of the, what do you call it? When women of black identity usually have a different type of hair, they straighten it and make sure it looks more Eurocentric, that they're using their own beauty standards combined with Eurocentric beliefs and stuff like that. And I think a lot of white people just make fun of them, which is why she's making a big point, trying to stake a standpoint against a lot of white people's opinions on black beauty, or what black women bring, to be precise. And that's, of course, all women are definitely beautiful. So I agree with her statement, not with the white boy statement. So till next time.